Rizal's romances with other girls. Notwithstanding his academic studies in the University of Santo Tomas and extracurricular activities in the Ateneo, Rizal had ample time for love. He was a romantic dreamer who liked to sip the nectar of love. His sad experience with his first love had made him wiser in the ways of romance. Shortly after losing Segunda Katigbak, he paid court to a young woman in Calamba. In his memoirs, he called her simply Miss L, describing her as fair with seductive and attractive eyes. After visiting her in her house several times, he suddenly stopped his wooing, and romance died a natural death. Nobody today knows who this woman was. Rizal himself did not give her name, hence her identity is lost to his history. However, he gave two reasons for his change of heart, namely, the sweet memory of Segunda was still in his heart, and his father objected to the match. Several months later, during his sophomore year at the University of Santo Tomas, he boarded in the house of Doña Concha Leiva in Intramuros. The next-door neighbors of Doña Concha were Capitan Juan and Capitana Sanday Valenzuela, parents of a charming girl named Leonor. Rizal, the medical student from Calamba, was a welcome visitor in the Valenzuela home, where he was the life of the social parties because of his clever sleight of hand tricks. He courted Leonor Valenzuela, who was a tall girl almost as tall as Jose himself, and had a regal bearing. It left no trace on the paper. Rizal, who knew his chemistry, taught Orang, a pet name of Leonor Valenzuela, the secret of reading any note written in the invisible ink by beating it over a candle or lamp so that the lettering may appear. But, as with Segunda, he stopped short of proposing marriage to Orang. Rizal's next romance, which modern writers have glamorized, was with another Leonor Rivera, his cousin from Camiling. In 1879, at the start of his junior year at the university, he lived in Casa Tomasina, a boarding house managed by his uncle, Antonio Rivera, at number 6 Calle Santo Tomas, Intramuros. His landlord uncle had a pretty daughter, Leonor, a student at La Concordia College, where Soledad, Rizal's youngest sister, was then studying. Leonor, born in Camiling, Tarlac on April 11, 1867, was a frail, beautiful girl, tender as a budding flower with kindly, wistful eyes. Between Jose and Leonor sprang a tenderly beautiful romance. They became engaged. In her letters to Rizal, Leonor signed her name as Taimis in order to camouflage their intimate relationship from their parents and friends. Victim of Spanish officers' brutality. When Rizal was a freshman medical student at the University of Santo Tomas, he got his first taste of Spanish brutality. One dark night in Calamba, during his summer vacation in 1880, he was walking in the street. He dimly perceived the figure of a man while passing him. Not knowing the person due to darkness, he did not salute nor say a courteous good evening. The vague figure was a lieutenant of the Guardia Civil. With a snarl, he tuned up Rizal, whipped out a sword, and brought an Indio, and the abusive lieutenant was a Spaniard. In a letter to Blumentritt dated March 21, 1887, he related, "I went to the Captain General, but I could obtain no justice. My wound lasted 2 weeks." To the Filipino Youth, 1879. In the year 1879, the Liceo Artistico Literario or Artistic Literary Lyceum or Manila, a society of literary men and artists, held a literary contest. It offered a prize for the best poem by native or mestizo. Rizal, who was 18 years old, submitted his poem entitled A la Juventud Filipina, or To the Filipino Youth. The board of judges, composed of Spaniards, Spaniards was impressed by Rizal's poem and gave it the first prize. This prize was a silver pen, feather-shaped and decorated with a gold ribbon. Young Rizal was happy to win the poetry contest. He was sincerely congratulated by the Jesuits, especially his former professors in the Ateneo. The prize-winning poem, A la Juventud Pilipina, is an inspiring poem of flawless form. The Council of the Gods, 1880. The following year, 1880, the Artistic Literary Lyceum opened another literary contest to commemorate the fourth centennial of the death of Cervantes, Spain's glorified man of letters and famous author of Don Quixote. Rizal, inspired by his poetical triumph the previous year, entered the literary joust, submitting an allegory in prose entitled El Consejo de los Dios, or the Council of the Gods. Judges of the contest were all Spaniards. After a long and critical appraisal of the entries, they were forced to award the prize to Rizal because of its literary superiority over the others. A Spanish writer, D. N. del Puzo, won the second prize for the first time in history. An Indio and a 19-year-old Filipino medical student at that excelled in a national literary contest, defeating the best Spanish writers of his time in Manila. Champion of Filipino students. Rizal was the champion of the Filipino students in their frequent fights against the arrogant Spanish students. He was also the chief of a secret society of Filipino students called Compañerismo, which he organized in 1880. Gallicano Apacible was secretary of this secret student organization. The members called themselves Companions of Jehu. In one of the fierce encounters between the Filipino students and their pale-skinned detractors near the Escolta, Rizal was wounded on the head. His friends brought him bleeding and covered with dust to his boarding house, Casa Tomasina. Leonor Rivera tenderly washed and dressed his wound. Rizal's unhappy days at UST. Rizal, Ateneo's boy wonder, found the atmosphere at the University of Santo Tomas suffocating to his sensitive spirit. He was unhappy at this Dominican institution of high learning because the Dominican professors were hostile to him, the Filipino students were racially discriminated, and the method of instruction was obsolete and repressive. In Rizal's time, the Filipino thirst for knowledge was not encouraged by Dominican professors in the University of Santo Tomas. Because of the unfriendly attitude of his professors, Rizal, the most brilliant graduate of the Ateneo, failed to win high school scholastic honors. Although his grades in the first year of the philosophy course were all excellent, they were not impressive in the 4 years of medicine. Decision to study abroad. After finishing the 4th year of his medical course, Rizal decided to study in Spain. He could no longer endure the rampant bigotry, discrimination, and hostility in the University of Santo Tomas. For the first time, Rizal did not seek his parents' permission and blessings to go abroad, because he knew that they, especially his mother, would disapprove his plan. He did not also bring his beloved Leonor into his confidence. He had enough common sense to know that Leonor, being a woman and young and romantic at that, could not keep a secret.